Our guest in the studio is Director of Business Development in the UK and Europe, Maz.
Hi.
Was it now Maz or Maze?
Maz.
Maz.
A very complex name, Mazin Jumaili, so just call me Maz.
Yeah, Maz. Welcome, Maz. Where are you from?
England,
yeah,
but my heritage is Arabic, so I obviously have a lot of trouble getting into the States with my
with your name.
With my name.
Yeah.
Although they're very good to me these days.
Oh, good. So about you, what's written about you is that you're the Peter Pan of UK post-production.
Oh.
And it's actually nice because today we're diving a little bit into the camera, the technique, the light, and etc. Because the topics are more about diversity, about cloud, and etc. So your self-made elixir of life, consumed in a daily basis, has ensured he stays ahead of, and indeed has influenced the game of post innovation over the last 100 years.
Oh yes.
And it means. It doesn't. Oh no! And what you don't know about international video content is on the back of your shirt.
That's right.
So you know
my shirt's blank on the back.
Yeah. So you know everything. You know everything. So where will we start?
Why are they call you Peter Pan?
Well, I don't know. I think I wrote my own biography in probably a fit of pique, trying to get a job with Zoo, probably.
Yeah, so Zoo Digital, where does the name come from?
Zoo started out as a software company about 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago, based in Sheffield, which is the north of England. So really sort of building applications for media localization, so localizing artwork for film studios, and then growing that sort of SaaS product into more of a service product over the years. And about 7 years ago, we launched a subtitling in the cloud product, so enabling translators to actually log into a browser and translate film and TV product for us. So we launched that as a licensed product to begin with, but our peers weren't too interested in that. They were very wary about the word cloud and innovation. So we pushed on and essentially launched, out of spite, really, our service line that used our products to sort of manage translation in the cloud. So back to the
software again, but then in a service.
Yes, so we use our software to manage our service now.
Yeah.
And so more recently, we decided, again, out of spite, to launch a dubbing management product as well. So dubbing and voice dubbing in the cloud.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So essentially, using technology to democratize the art form of language dubbing and voiceover for film and TV content. So rather than just being nailed down to a physical location in each studio, in each territory, we're allowing technology to enhance that creative marketplace for directors and voice actors and translators.
So who are your customers?
So our customers are a lot of the main top-tier SVOD platforms, worldwide platforms, as well as local VOD platforms. Film studios, so all of the major film studios in the US, so we deal with film and TV content on all levels, on all genres for film studios, and a lot of broadcasters as well who are moving into that SVOD marketplace and have more of a sort of shift, an innovation shift into wanting to monetize their content in more of in more languages.
Yeah.
So we're now providing more languages to more markets and also managing more language pairs. So it's not just English language content going into other languages, is what the traditional form was, but more languages going into other languages.
Yeah, and there's so much of everything here. It's so huge. In what way is Zoo Digital different from other companies?
Yeah, we stick out definitely from any other sort of companies in our marketplace because we've not got any legacy of having to support a lot of offices worldwide. So we use cloud to manage more sort of a freelance marketplace. And a lot of traditional media peers of ours have very long-established businesses that have a lot of offices that they support worldwide. And we've come from the model where you don't actually need physical location to be able to sort of expand in that marketplace.
Yeah.
So we're definitely a more disruptive engineering-focused production entity, and it fits within the IBC marketplace perfectly because a lot of this is about sort of innovation. You know, the buzzwords around AI and machine translation, we can sort of contribute to that, but we actually demystify that sort of that.
So if you look at the topics of this year, the AI, the OTT, the OOH, etc., what's something that is really concerning you?
So the volume of business that we've experienced from SVOD platform launches has really sort of put a lot of our peers
And
under
as
pressure.
what is...
So video on demand services such as Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Apple, etc., Google, all in that sort of marketplace to expand the amount of production and co-production with other territories around sort of building more content to push to market. We support that kind of localization process, but the challenge is the volume of business that crushes the existing kind of providers in that sector.
Yeah.
So we're trying to sort of expand the way that we deliver that kind of experience to our partners.
Yeah, so what do you advise the smaller parties?
Well, we were a smaller partner to begin with, and we're growing in stature. It's about scalability, being able to scale and be able to scale effectively, and also be in control of what you're scaling. And with the cloud and with the sort of applications we've developed to support our service, we actually have full visibility of what we can achieve, and also we can plan ahead and do some capacity planning with all of our freelancers in situ. We've got about 5,000 freelancers that we use worldwide that use our systems, and that's a mix of translators, voice artists, dubbing directors, dubbing studios that we partnered with. So we're kind of expanding our footprint in the cloud rather than...
You're located in all of Europe, actually.
Yes, so we have a London office. We have a backbone of R&D in Sheffield, where we were originally located. We've got a massive office in Los Angeles.
And where's the booth on the IBC?
Our booth's in Hall 5, B48. There's about 7 or 8 of us milling around. We can do live demos of all of our tools in action. We'll encourage you to come and record some voices in your own languages.
Yeah, so what happens is I come into your booth and I do a voiceover kind of text.
Yeah.
And what happens then?
So we can can assess
it?
that. We can make sure that you've recorded properly in a proper environment, in a controlled environment. It might not be as scalable on our booth because we're in the middle of Hall 5, but essentially we're trying to demonstrate that we can use technology to provide a quality service that could be replicated anywhere, rather than just build an expensive controlled environment, certainly with voice capture and voice recording. So we're trying to sort of demonstrate that technology can break those boundaries that have been sort of in place for the last 20, 30, 40 years in the dubbing environment.
Have you been able to walk around?
Not as yet, no.
Not yet.
This is the furthest I've got so far. I've been nailed, chained to my booth for the last 3 days.
Really. And so do you read a lot about, there's the website that gives, of course, the information about the convention?
Yes.
Is there anything that is surprising, or is that sort of struck your eye? We noticed that a lot of our peers have a lot more presence here. I think IBC's become... It was more of a sort of engineering history to IBC, and not as many content holders and clients were here in previous years. This year has demonstrated that that's just not the case. It's, IBC and NAB are very much a place where clients are very interested in the technology that could deliver their product. And I think they're much more engaged now on the client level, on understanding the technology aspects of how their content is delivered. Yeah, just a personal question, because I also read that you play hide and seek with your daughters.
Oh, yeah.
And you always lose, and you play it for money, and you always lose.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of money at home. They're now growing up to be 11 and 13.
What's the strategy behind it?
Well, the strategy is to hide in somewhere like IBC for 4 days and turn your phone off, essentially. And also don't let them have your Amazon account details that they just purchase things, willy-nilly.
Yeah.
So it's about control.
Exactly.
Using the cloud to control my kids.
Yeah.
I think I've got an app there. I've got an app idea there.
Good one. All right. Thank you very much, and have a good convention.
Hey, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.